on the left side, and on the right side in the red we have Mafusze, and it's a tiny little map in the corner of this huge ocean with some oasis islands here.
Yep. Similar to my game versus Bronick, I think the right path here is to go very aggressive and look at all those cows in the middle of the map just outside their base, including a mammoth. So as long as you can deal with that mammoth, there's going to be a handful of cows, a nice food spot for you, and as well if you build your warehouse as well, that's going to get you to the next wood spot. So this is actually going to be a similar style of game with small map, not very good wood options, plenty of extra food, and that's really about it. So, I think it's going to favor those who are going to play aggressive here and get out on the map quickly.
Oh, nice. I remember Pizza doing this. He puts his decorations next to animals. Not a bad idea. I forgot about that.
Right, that probably works a little bit better if you have the decorations. Not everybody has them. I do have them, so I should probably start doing that instead of my houses, because then, as we saw, my villagers accidentally went and built it, and that was not the goal there.
I remember some earlier games, Watcher, we played together. You actually used houses for vision, wasn't that a thing you did?
Not particularly, and I think building houses out forward, they don't do anything to give you more territory. I think they give a very small amount, if anything at all, and then the issue is that when you build single houses out, it's just very easy for your opponent to, if they have a better force and they're on the map, to wipe it out, and then there's another house that you have to replace. And not the end of the world, but every little bit counts. Especially, one thing I've noticed is that build orders are much tighter in the 1v1 scene. So if you want, the competitive level overall over, these past couple of tournaments just continues to rise, and it's been impressive to see, how strong, players are becoming. And every little house that can count, especially at this level of gameplay.
We see Mafusze using the decorations for finding extra food instead. Why not just place a warehouse there? But we see warriors from Mafusze, which is kind of strange. I think he might do a proxy.
Is this gonna be like a pious mistake where that mammoth kills them all?
No. Mafusze is
get
a
away
little
from
bit
it.
more clever.
Wow, so very aggressive placements of the fighting pits
Mafusze
here.
has
So
changed his style. He's been doing this. He done this to me the other day. I was not very happy.
Looks like he's struggling for wood a little bit, but as long as he gets those fighting pits up, it's going to be a nice forward position. He just has to be careful that he doesn't get overwhelmed and lose those fighting pits, because they are not cheap investments, and once you get to the Bronze Age, you can't build any more. So, and especially if you're going to do slinger defense, which on a light, needs to get... Dreed needs to get his upgrades in. He's got plenty of food for it. Still hasn't gotten the armor or damage upgrades for the respective units.
He hasn't got any extra food
Bronick
either.
is asking... Bronick is asking who is Mafuse's opponent. It is Dreed. Dreed is a...
Doesn't it say at the bottom?
He's
Why
a
doesn't it say at the
United
bottom?
States player.
Hang on. Why is it not
And yeah, it's not showing up in the bottom here.
because I pressed enter. Okay. There we go. Should show up.
So Dreed is one of the few North American players in the tournament, and I believe Mafusze is a Polish... Mafusze is a Polish player. Thank you for that. And a lot of fighting pits going up in the middle here. He's looking to really put the pressure on, it seems.
And
Yeah,
bulwark.
blank versus Mafuze PL. You don't even have the name on the stream.
It is
There
now.
we go.
It is now.
It's up.
Magic. Yeah, I don't think Dreed was expecting such an early attack here from Mafusze, and he kind of took his time getting any of that extra food by the looks of it, or he hasn't even got it yet, and he's gonna bottom out if he doesn't get that farm up in time. And let's have a look at how close he is. He's nearly there, and he's gone Europe, and he's got no food left. Oh, this is not gonna be good. He won't be able to get any workers upgraded. And the warriors are coming in now as well, so he's going to have to pull back and defend with what he has, trying to get that extra food there possibly. Going to go over here and get the food.
I really like the forward bulwarks here from Mafusze, because it's denying that wood, and again, slingers, while they might beat the warriors, they literally cannot attack the bulwarks, so that's going to be a nice forward hole in this early game, and he's going to have to build other units if he wants to get rid of those bulwarks. And we see the bulwarks coming in. Yes, Dreed has gotten to the Bronze Age early, but I would say almost premature. He has no food eco, and he can't afford to upgrade his villagers and get that farm going. So this might be a little bit of a mistake, and we might see a very early end of this game here, I would imagine, because there is no food income for Dreed, and he has no way of accessing it because Mafusze has crushed his opportunities by building that wall of bulwarks and continues to creep in. Absolutely starved. I think this is going to be a quick one, guys.
Bully!
Yeah, he's taking his cows too. This man, he just has to go with what he's got, huh? He's got one
anything.
thing of fish. He's got one thing of fish above his town hall, but that's it.
He hasn't seen it.
Yeah, this is gonna be an early one. Oh man, I wanted to see a North American player just do pretty good. He's just attacking with all his workers.
Workers are actually pretty good, as we saw earlier with Timon's defense against Krolon's early bulwark attack. Workers in a pinch will definitely clean up bulwarks for you, but not like this.
Worker versus warriors versus slingers versus bulwarks. This is all.
He hasn't even got enough. He hasn't got enough to upgrade one work. Oh, he has got some here. Why did he go over here? He should have used that
He
to make a
grabbed
farm.
all that food.
Oh,
He grabbed all the food. He's running back with it.
He's trying to get the free food, but if he builds a farm, which only costs wood, right? So
No, farms cost food, I believe.
for Europe, it costs food.
Oh, no.
No.
That's
Later
right.
on, it costs food.
They only cost wood, but you need food to upgrade the workers to actually collect the food. So.
Yep, definitely Asia would have been a better choice here. And you still don't even see a temple for Mafusze here. He doesn't really need it. He's got quite a lot of food banked up and still getting some more.
Yeah, I mean, he's still pushing it. But again, I just don't know where he's going to get this food income from. And bulwarks coming in on the temple. It's just a disaster.
Oh! Mafushe's not playing in this tournament. He's not playing around. He's serious. There's one to watch out for.
I think this is the right
in his
call
group.
here. And, you know, Timon, I think you made a good point in an earlier game that this was the right strategy, and it definitely seems the right strategy. Just don't even bother going to the Bronze Age on such a small map. Just go all in, you know, bulwarks, warriors, put that pressure on. Yep, unfortunately, a bunch of warriors stuck behind a tree.
He's making food.
Yeah. But unless he switches to warriors, which now he's lost his stone cutter as well, so he can't even get slingers. Probably doesn't have
Finally
the
trying to
upgrade.
get that farm up, but it does. I don't see how he comes out of this one.
He didn't get the upgrades for the slingers either.
No damage upgrades. They're going to be super slow to kill units, even and slingers already are slow to kill units, which is something that you have to be careful for when you are defending slingers against warriors, even if they're in your base. Slingers will take some time to actually work through warriors, which gives warriors that much more time to actually go and kill villagers. But this is
It's
very well played by Mafusze.
Yeah,
Did he delete that that thing yet to get all the warriors that were stuck?
And
Yeah,
he
but-
built a forward stone cutter for the memes.
He's just trolling him at this point. Wow. Jesus, he went hard into that. Wow.
I mean, to stop a rush like this, you really got to be a high-level player. It's not easy to stop this.
No, and
Even
I
if
think-
you're good, it's gonna get you. You have to be really good to stop this.
Completely agree, and the other thing is that on such small maps, you know, I've made this mistake before in my own 1v1 games, but to not go to the Bronze Age too early, because on these small maps, you lose tempo when you go to the Bronze Age before you build it again, and that is just where being out on the map, being in Stone Age, you can just keep pumping those units much faster, much cheaper, build bulwarks, and that's what
My
you
God,
see.
he's worker rushing him.
Wait. Okay, no, he's still got workers at home.
Yeah, but he's worker rushing.
Yeah, he is.
That is.
Yeah.
Oh, he's gonna go
teamwork.
steal his food now?
Can he? No, he can't. No, he's just gonna kill the workers. There's no point in shooting.
That's gonna do it.
And that's a GG.
Again, map awareness here is, I think, something that we're continuing to find. Not only do you have to be tight on your build orders, having good eco management in this game to be successful, but you also need to be aware of the map that you're on and getting good scouting information and using that to your advantage and pursuing the right strategy here. And clearly, Mafusze picked the right strategy and was able to steamroll his opponent without issue. Very impressive.
He must have, you know, seen like the slingers want, you know, bulwarks, they can't take them, put the bulwarks up front, put the things behind, and you could just rush easy.